arrested and charged.
Is destroying their lives, and this is yet another tragic story.
After a juvenile sent multiple threats to schools across 2 central Florida counties. Checking the machines.
Sure that equipment is tabulating those results correctly.
As Florida's primary election is less than a month away. A real-life Barbie dream house.
I've always been interested in beauty.
How a South Florida store has created gowns for more than 4 decades. And get ahead on the latest trends.
Otherwise, we won't be around to wear any dresses.
These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Kenneth Bueno.
I'm Ana Paula Mayorga. Today's Friday, July 26th of 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Dialing danger, a young boy is accused of making fake calls to 911 dispatchers in Florida. This morning, an 11-year-old boy from Virginia faces felony charges after setting 2 Florida communities on edge.
And back in May, 911 calls of swatting fake threats were placed at Flagler County and Volusia County schools by the 11-year-old who lives in Virginia. Sheriff Rick Staley says the suspect's family claims the child had an interest in disturbing online images and that he had a dark side. During an interview with detectives, the child allegedly admitted to making the threats.
Stated that he used methods he had learned online to try and circumvent law enforcement and hide his identity. Well, frankly, he failed at that.
The 11-year-old was arrested for dozens of charges, including 14 felony counts of false report concerning the planting of a bomb. He is being held at a juvenile detention facility in Virginia until he can be transferred to Florida.
With Florida's primary elections now less than a month away, officials in Southwest Florida are working to ensure that all voting machines are prepared to accurately count votes. On Wednesday, they tested all of the county's voting machines in full view of the public by scanning ballots and comparing the results to predetermined selections. WBBH reporter Alexa Velez walks us through the process.
We have a lot of concerns from citizens who want to make sure that they vote for candidate number A, that's how our equipment actually reads that, how a voter is filled in the oval.
Voting machines in Collier tested for accuracy in full view of the public. After concerns about voter fraud in the 2020 presidential election, Supervisor of Elections Melissa Blazier wants to ensure you have confidence in the voting process and safeguard democracy.
Maybe they've undervoted in a race, maybe they've overvoted in a race, maybe they've skipped a race altogether. But we need to ensure that equipment is tabulating those results correctly.
Staff scanned ballots and compared the results to predetermined selections, confirming that the machines are functioning correctly and can accurately count votes. Only one tabulator needed replacement after it failed to turn on. While diagnostics will be performed, it will not be used in this election. All canvassing board meetings are open to the public. Members of the League of Women Voters of Collier County and other voters from both parties watched as the canvassing board tested the voting machines for the August 20th election.
There is nothing larger in our democracy than voting, and the Supervisor of Elections office and the logic and accuracy testing of the equipment is core to the voting process here.
I tell people who have questions about elections, if you've not gone through poll work or training and worked at a poll, or come to a canvassing board meeting and watch them conduct it and see that they do it exactly by Florida statute, then you really don't have a right to complain.
The deadline to request a vote by mail ballot is August 8th by 5 p.m.
That was WBBH Alexa Velez reporting. You can still register to vote, your update voter registration status, and find out when to hit the polls by visiting vote.gov.
Some big-time news in the world of streaming this morning. Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery have combined forces to launch a new cross-studio bundle offering consumers Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max, all at a lower price. The announcement comes as WBD tries to compete with other streaming service giants like Amazon Prime and Netflix. The combination of these 3 streaming services can be purchased for $16.99 per month with ads, while no ads will set you back $29.99 per month.
Good Samaritans in Miami Beach keep their beaches clean to protect a special species in the area. Caplin News reporter Leslie Sanchez dives into one of those cleanups.
Every year, tons of trash wash up on our beaches, posing a threat to both the environment and the wildlife. Volunteers from across the community have gathered here to make a difference.
I'm here at Miami Beach, where volunteers are hard at work cleaning up the shores and ensuring there's a safe passage for baby turtles.
Here was dead because of almost 900 pieces of small pieces of plastic in the stomach.
Miami Beach is a crucial nesting ground for sea turtles. These baby turtles face numerous challenges, from predators to pollution. This cleanup not only makes the beach safer for visitors, but also for the newborn turtles trying to make their way to the ocean.
Animals are being killed off by the millions because of plastic pollution, so if you can just do your part by picking something up, it makes a huge difference, and you never know the ripple effect that you're going to have because of your participations.
As we've seen, the efforts to clean up Miami Beach are about more than just keeping our shores beautiful. They're about protecting the delicate ecosystem and ensuring a future for our sea turtles. For more information on how you can help, visit their Instagram, Clean Miami Beach. I'm Leslie Sanchez, reporting from Caplin News.
Fashion forward in the Magic City. Caplin News reporter Denise Diaz takes a look at the future of the industry here in Miami.
And unique panel and workshop taking place, bringing together fashion industry experts to discuss the future of fashion in Miami. Let's see how it turns out.
Miami hosts an electric mix of fashion that caters to a wide array of tastes and styles.
The thing is, I'm wearing vibrant colors that always work for us in South Florida. And we don't take our fashion too serious, but we don't relax too much. We still like to dress.
They emphasize that even though every designer came from a different path, Miami's distinctive blend of diverse cultures, vibrant arts scenes, and year-round warm weather creates a fertile ground for fashion and design to flourish.
I believe that you need to look for the right source. You need to know what's coming from, even if it's sustainable or upcycled materials.
Miami provides an opportunity for creative communities and sustainable fashion brands to grow at a more sustainable pace. And as the fashion industry continues to embrace the slow fashion movement, Miami might be a compelling alternative for new designers looking to make their mark in fashion. It is about relationships, community, and inclusion. The goal will be to expand the fashion community. It also was an opportunity to reveal a magazine cover.
Sustainability is, we have to take care of our environment, otherwise we won't be around to wear any dresses.
Trends in this business are evolving every day. However, experts corroborate style is about how you feel wearing fashion. Reporting for Caplin News, Denise Diaz.
Feeling like royalty, a Glenmore Heights fashion store specializes in making extravagant gowns. I had the opportunity to talk with designer Esther Jordan on her fashion creations and career journey.
With over 40 years of experience in the fashion and beauty industry, a Latin American businesswoman starts her own fashion line named Esther Jordan Collections, offering the latest trends for quinceañeras and more special events.
Meet Esther Jordan, a fashion designer and businesswoman from Havana, Cuba, who specializes in customizing beautiful gowns for every special occasion.
When someone enters her store, the mission is to prioritize the client, always striving to meet their expectation and make their fashion dreams come true.
I've always been interested in beauty. And this industry is just part of what I've always been interested in. It's actually been a business for 54 years. My mother-in-law, when she arrived from Cuba, realized in the early 70s that there was no place a Hispanic girl to go to and get her quince gown. I actually bought the business from her about 9 years ago. As far as projects we're working on, we have a line called Esther Jordan Collection. For example, the dress right behind me is a custom-made dress done here. I believe fashion is endless and timeless. That's really what we're known for at York Atelier, the special events that we cater to, that we help bring to life.
Esther Jordan describes her style as an exclusive fashion store, stating that when someone purchases a gown from her, they won't find anything similar elsewhere. Reporting for Caplin News, I am Ana Paula Mayorga.
The Marlins force extra innings against the Baltimore Orioles to finish off the series.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
But I feel that now I'm bringing like a new wave, and I hope that other women in my country mostly will like come and be part of that wave.
An FIU swimmer says bonjour to her first Olympic Games. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
I could really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes?
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Get one. Another satisfied customer. Stop by Panthertech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Olympic dreams take an athlete from FIU pool and all the way to the Summer Games in Paris. An FIU student competes in her first Olympic Games this summer in Paris.
Omi Diop is going for gold on behalf of her home country of Senegal. Caplin News reporter Stan Beaubrun had the chance to sit down with the talented prospect. Take a look.
This year, from FIU, 2 student athletes will be competing in the Paris 2024 Games. Omi Diop is on the swimming and diving team, and she will be competing for Senegal for gold in the 100-meter butterfly. I spoke with Omi. Here's how that interview went.
Well, how popular is swimming in Senegal?
It's not really popular. Some of the most popular sport are football, like soccer for us, for sure. We also have basketball that is pretty popular.
Omi Diop has broken several national records. Along with her teammate, Nicole Frank, this is the second consecutive time that FIU has produced 2 female Olympians.
For sure, for my country, I know that the male side have been more represented, back earlier in the day, even before I was born, I think. But I feel that now I'm bringing a new wave, and I hope that other women in my country mostly will come and be part of that wave.
Omi Diop will be competing against 10 other athletes for Senegal. The opening ceremony will be July 26, and you can expect to see judo, fencing, as well as swimming from the Senegal team. With that, I'm Stan Beaubrun, Caplin News.
Last night, the Miami Marlins lost in a close game to the Orioles, finishing off the 3-game series against the Baltimore team. Josh Bell delivered a solo home run to put the Marlins on the board first, and in the 9th inning, Bell hit a single to center right field, tying the game up 6-6. Unfortunately for the Fish, Baltimore got a go-ahead run in the top of the 10th to finish the game. The final score was Orioles 7, Marlins 6. Miami, who hold the worst record in the National League, will start the series in Milwaukee against the Brewers tonight.
With graduation being only a few days away, this is our last show, and it's been a pleasure.
It has been an absolute honor. We are so happy that we get to close off this summer 2024 Newsbreak in style for Ana Paula Mayorga, for everyone, all the students and all the faculty, Steve Carrala, Chuck Strauss. It has been an honor to be a part of this program, and it's really great to be a part of this in every sense of the way. With that,
that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Ana Paula Mayorga.
And I'm Kenneth Bueno. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.
El goodbye.
Oh, I didn't know.
Pero y entonces.